1. Abnormal psychology, substance use. Disorders questions and answers. Latest version already passed. What is a substance use disorder in abnormal psychology? AOE, a chronic mental health condition involving compulsive use of a substance despite harmful consequences. What part of the brain is most disrupted by long-term substance use? Heavy check mark, the brain's reward system, particularly areas related to motivation and pleasure. What is the term for needing more of a substance to get the same effect? Tolérance. What is withdrawal in the context of substance use? AOE, physical or psychological symptoms that occur when substance use stops suddenly. What is a common behavioral sign of substance use disorder? AOE, continued use of the substance even when it causes problems at work, school, or home. 1/3. 2. Why is substance use disorder classified as a psychological disorder? AOE. It involves patterns of behavior and brain changes that impair daily functioning. What role does dopamine play in addiction? AOE. It reinforces substance-seeking behavior by creating feelings of reward or pleasure. What is the difference between substance abuse and substance dependence? Heavy check mark, abuse refers to harmful use, while dependence includes tolerance and withdrawal symptoms. What is dual diagnosis in abnormal psychology? Heavy check mark, the presence of both a substance use disorder and a mental health disorder in the same person. What mental health conditions commonly occur with substance use disorders? Heavy check mark, depression, anxiety, PTSD, and bipolar disorder. What is the self-medication hypothesis in substance use? 2/3. 3. AOE, the idea that people use substances to cope with emotional or psychological pain. How can genetics contribute to substance use disorders? AOE, a person may inherit a biological vulnerability to addiction from family members. What is a psychological trigger for substance use relapse? AOE, stress, emotional distress, or exposure to cues associated with past use. How does chronic substance use affect emotional regulation? Heavy check mark, it weakens the ability to manage stress, mood swings, and impulse control. What is cognitive behavioral therapy used for in substance use disorders? AOE, to help individuals recognize and change negative thought patterns and behaviors linked to use. What is the difference between physical and psychological dependence? AOE, physical dependence involves withdrawal symptoms. Psychological dependence involves craving and emotional reliance, powered by TCPDF, www.tcpdf.org. 3/3.